organization?
First.
Yeah, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what you do for this affiliate. And thank you most of all from our side of things. Thank you most of all for what you do for the players. They're the reason that all of us are here. I know that they're the reason that you guys are here too. We're excited about the group. I said this last night. Excited about what we get to do. More excited about who we get to do it with. It's a talented group of men, and it's a really, really good group of people, and that's what I'm the most excited about. So,
First impressions of Huntsville, North Alabama.
I love the South. I'm from the South, so it is as advertised. And I said this last night too. It is an affiliate experience that is not only known across the country, it's known within the Angels organization too. It's spoken about in spring training, it's spoken about in instructional league. This is my first experience, hands-on, boots on the ground here, and everything has not only met expectations but exceeded them.
Your expectations for wanting to be a part of this organization and for you to kind of be the next man in charge of the organization?
I don't have a lot of expectations. I take instructions as they're given. So Joey called in November, asked if I would be interested in doing this. I said absolutely, and I told them I've got two sets of priorities. The first one's taking care of my family, and the second one is helping the Angels execute whatever their vision is. So happy to serve wherever they need me, and fortunately for me and my family, that gets to be here this summer.
Coach, really a unique situation for a lot of these guys. Some of them were on the team last year, others they're coming from different areas.
Right.
You're the new manager, you're the new guy in town. What are your first impressions so far?
Well, it's a little bit unique in that it's their first exposure here. It's not necessarily mine and them's first exposure to each other. Several of these guys, we go back to Instructional League of 2020, had close to half the roster a year ago. So the rest of the community here may not be familiar with them and myself, but there's quite a bit of common ground between me and them, and the rest of the staff as well. So.
It's no secret that the Angels have made a commitment to improving their pitching. You see that with the prospects you have on this roster. What can you tell us about some of the pitching talent that we're going to see here?
That it is deep. It is deep, but it is also young. Not necessarily young from an age standpoint, but there's several guys here that were pitching in college this time a year ago. So we're excited about the ceilings that these guys have. Is extremely confident, excited about Michael Wirtz's opportunity to work with these guys. And it is, like I said before, it is the reason that I'm confident in these guys' ceilings has a lot more to do with these guys as people than what it does with them as pitchers. So.
Coach, it's not like these guys haven't been practicing the game of baseball and practicing with you in Arizona. Coming here, it's kind of been a quick turnaround, I feel like, for this team as a group as a whole. What's your excitement level for tomorrow night playing in Birmingham, and how ready is this group?
Well, with all due respect, we're ready to get this hour out of the way today. We had obligations yesterday. We had obligations last night. This is our last kind of external obligation before we focus in on what the task at hand is. I said this on the radio this morning. Baseball is a game of rhythm, and it's a game of flow. We've been in a good rhythm together since about the middle of February, and then the travel and the landing at the affiliate kind of disrupts that a little bit, so there's a little bit of unknown about what type of rhythm you will be in whenever the season starts, but we're excited about getting a chance to get into that flow and rhythm and getting back to some sense of normalcy.
What's it like to go on the road tomorrow and actually face off against someone, get a competitive game going, and one that's going to go in the record books?
It is welcome, is what it is. Is probably the most concise way that I can say it, and it's we're ready for it. And I have said this before too. Not really overly concerned with results right out of the gates. We cannot. None of us can. You guys included. Nobody can promise results, but everybody can promise process.
One of the things that everybody who's been in here so far has seen is that you guys are really trying to move people up and get them up. Last year we had, I think, 10 players make it to the major leagues.
Right.
Is that an expectation that's been set that you guys are just going to produce that level of talent here that can move up that quickly?
That's a question for Perry Manassian. Perry has proven that he will be aggressive. External factors sometimes dictate his level of aggressiveness, whether it be health or injury or whatever. But he has proven for these guys, and I think in a positive way for these guys, that if you prove you can do it here, he's going to allow you the opportunity to prove it at the next level. So hopefully we can help continue to facilitate that.
Is there a certain culture or some things that they're trying to implement here that you may have had in Tri-City that you found successful for that team?
Well, the culture, I think the key to the organization is the culture being consistent throughout. The landscape changes, the location changes, but the culture should not. If us as the staff and the players are doing what they need to do. And the biggest thing is the consistency of attitude, the consistency of effort, the consistency of professionalism. Perry says it all the time. We just want people that show up. We want staff members that show up. We want players that show up. And so that's going to be our focus here.
Coach, what's going to be your message to the team tomorrow before they take the field for game one of many of this upcoming?
There will not be one. They have heard me basically every day since February. They will listen to our staff much more than what they will listen to me in there today. If something is needed from us tomorrow, then we haven't been doing our job for the last 6 weeks. So, they have listened to myself and Kenny Hook and Michael Wirtz and Dan Billardello basically ad nauseum for the last 6 weeks, and now it's time for us to go and see where we're at.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.